Good afternoon guys, now welcome back to my YouTube channel. Now recently I've been trying to upgrade our 1972 Volkswagen camper van. Now today's upgrade, I will install a solar panel together with the controller and the inverter and also the battery, so that whenever this bus or camper is being used for camping, the original battery for the starter will not be used, and instead the battery for the other accessories such as the radio, the other interior lights, electric fans, water pump for the faucet and for the shower, the battery of the solar will have to be used. It's basically a thing that is common right now, particularly to all campers of some sort. So I have seen so many installations on YouTube, but most of them are quite complicated in the process, and some of them are not explained on how these solar panels and equipments are being installed. So right now we'll make it simpler so everyone can understand how it is installed and what is the mechanics behind the solar panel. And so before we proceed with the installation of the solar panel and everything, I will make a simple diagram, illustrate to everybody how this solar equipment will operate and how this thing works, no? So that everyone can understand in a simpler language. It will not be complicated as compared to other installations. We will now proceed with the illustration of the installation, okay?
Now, to make our illustration of the installation, first and foremost, we have here the solar panel. So this is your solar panel, okay? Composed of several cells. So these are the cells, okay? Now, your solar panel will have this positive, okay, and negative leads, no? So, and then you have your controller right here. Now the controller has a monitor, okay, that displays the charging, okay. So you have actually 6 connections here. This one is the positive and the other one is negative lead. This is connection for the solar panel. So okay, so your negative lead will go to your negative lead for the controller, and the positive will go to the positive, okay. Positive will go to the positive. Make sure to install first the negative, because lastly your positive, because that's live, okay. Now another connectors here. You have here the connectors for your battery, okay. This one is positive and the other one is negative. Now you have here your battery. In your battery, okay, this is your battery. You have your another positive lead and then the negative lead, okay. So the negative, this one is the negative, will have to be connected here first. This one going here, okay. And of course lastly your positive going up here, okay. And finally on the bottom right portion of your controller, you have the 2 connectors, no, for your inverter. Now inverter is an equipment that's being used if you want to convert your direct current. Now your battery is your direct current, and your inverter, okay, the inverter now will now convert your direct current to your alternating current, okay. And you can plug here your 220 volts equipment such as TV, okay, TV, radio, and other appliances that are powered by 220 volts, okay. Now your inverter has a positive lead, okay, and also a negative lead. This is the positive, this is the negative. So you have to connect the negative here, okay, to your battery, directly to your battery, and the negative, or rather the positive lead going to your positive lead to your battery, okay. Now the last connectors on your controller will be the accessories for your vehicle, no, such as 12 volts accessories such as electric fan, water pump, radio, no. So I have with me the fuse, no? So this radio, okay, the radio, the 12 volt radio will have to be connected. The negative lead will have to be connected right here, going here. This is the negative, okay, and then this is the positive. Okay, the positive will have to go directly to the fuse. Now this is your fuse, okay, the fuse box. Okay, this will go here first, and there's a fuse, and then the fuse at the other end of the fuse will go directly to your positive lead. Okay, now the purpose of the fuse is in the event that there is some trouble, no, particularly with the installation, the fuse will have to blow off before going directly to your controller and then to your battery. So you will avoid the unnecessary or possibility of having some trouble such as fire or other short circuits and things like that. Okay, so with respect to your positive, okay, lead right here, this is the battery, and then this is the controller. You can also install here a fuse in the positive lead. Okay, fuse right here, fuse. Okay, so that in the event that there's trouble along the way while charging this battery, the fuse will blow off first before your equipment will go into trouble. Okay, so this is the simple illustration of how this solar equipment is being installed. Okay, these are the basic equipment we need to use for our installation. Firstly, here I have the panel, the 100 watts panel. Okay, second to that, this is the wire. It's basically 10-meter wire. Okay, we have the positive here, negative leads. Okay, second to that, of course, our controller, a solar charge controller by Semper. I will show you that a bit closer. Okay, I think it's visible. You have the connectors for the solar panel. In the middle is the connector for your battery, and lastly on your right is the connector for your accessories. Now you have here a monitor for you to see volts being charged by the solar going to the battery, and then after, of course, you have here 2 ports for your USB. You can charge your cell phone or any other equipment such as iPad. Yeah. So second to that, you have here your battery. Okay, this is 12 volt battery, 12 amperes. And then after that, you have here your inverter, solar power inverter with buzzer. Okay, you have here the inverter. Okay, this is your inverter. The battery will have to be connected here, the negative and the positive lead. Okay, and then your appliances will have to be plugged here, and this is your switch for your on-off switch. Okay, here you go. I have here some I terminals now for your battery to be connected here. Of course, so you install your solar panel, you need to have your, of course, your brackets. No? I have here 4 brackets, no? To be connected. Maybe some are here, okay, right there, and also on the other end, no? To be placed on top of the roof of the van. Okay, finally, before we forget this one, we need to install this fuse box, okay, for us to directly install our 12 volts accessories, okay, such as your electric fan, water pump, radio, okay, so that if there will be some problem with your connection, short circuits, you'll have to blow off first before your equipment will go into trouble. So we will now proceed with installation of this equipment we have for the solar. Okay. once we have installed the solar charger controller, as you can see in the monitor, it displays there the volts being charged by the solar panel. Well, not yet to the battery because there's no connection right here to the battery, but this 14.5, this is the volts that is being registered now, that coming from this solar panel right there. That's the icon. So after we have installed this solar charger controller, we will now install the battery for this equipment. Okay. Once we have installed the battery here below, there's now a change in the charging. It was formerly 14.5, now it's registering 13.1 volts now. On our list is this inverter, 1500 watts inverter. Okay, we'll have to install or place it right here. This will be the installation of this fuse box. Okay, we need to install this because so that we can avoid the necessary short circuit. We have installed our fuse box, and the wires are here at the back or inside the cabinet. We will now install the pump here, water pump, and the electric fan in front, and also the electric fan right here. Okay. Finally finished the installation of our solar panel and other equipment related thereto. Now again, this is the solar panel on the roof. Okay, then we have placed the wire there, going there, down there, and then directly here to our controller, and the controller now is registering a charge of 12.9 volts going directly to our battery. This is our battery, and then from our battery we have our inverter right here below the bench. Okay, and from the inverter is going directly to the battery, and then we have another here, the fuse. Okay, as I was telling earlier, that this will protect the equipment in the event of any short circuit of that sort. This electric fan now is 12 volts, is now directly hooked to our solar equipment, and then we will turn it on. Okay, this one is already being powered by the solar. Okay, and also this faucet. This one is also powered by the solar, and our shower, this is also powered by the solar. Okay, turn it on. Also the bulb is open, so we'll check on the okay, there you have the shower. Okay, to plug our drill here on the inverter, we'll turn on the inverter. The inverter is now turned on. Okay,
try to use this drill just to test the inverter. So it's working. So if it is turned off, the drill is not working. It's turned on. The drill is working. Okay. Now you can also use this extension right here. If we will plug it here, okay, and then plug the other end of the extension here, we can now use this outlet, okay, and plug our drill and see if the drill is working. Okay, it's working. Now this one is directly connected to our outlet outside. Now if we go outside and check our outlet at the back, it's directly connected in the middle beside the kitchen. Okay, we plug the drill and see if the drill is working. Okay, so this one is taking power from the solar equipment. Okay, so everything is working now. Our solar equipment is now ready to go and can be used anytime for the next camping trip. Okay, thank you very much.